Welcome back to Stoic Paths. When you pull away and stop showing interest, something unexpected happens. It flips the script. Completely suddenly she starts questioning everything, her emotions, her decisions, and even how she feels about you. In this video, we're breaking down the surprising reactions women have when you stop chasing and start focusing on yourself. Stick around because this will change how you see it. All one, the power of the unexpected. When it comes to leaving a lasting impression, doing the unexpected can be your greatest secret weapon. Most people operate within predictable patterns, always texting at the same time, constantly being available or explaining themselves. This predictability becomes boring and easy to overlook, but when you break out of these norms, it's like flipping a switch. In her mind, suddenly she's intrigued, confused, and curious all at once, replaying moments in her head, trying to figure you out. Here's the truth: the human brain is wired to notice and respond to change. It thrives on novelty. When you shift from being predictable to surprising, it creates an emotional jolt. This isn't just about surprising her for the sake of it. It's about showing her a version of you she didn't expect. It forces her to pay attention, wonder what's going on, and question why she suddenly feels drawn to you in a way she hadn't before. Think about this: if you've always the immediate emotional shift she feels, been the one to initiate conversations. What happens when you don't? If you've been overly available, what happens when you start focusing on yourself instead of her? These small changes in behavior signal that you're not reliant on her attention or validation, and that subtle shift creates a ripple effect in her mind. She'll start asking herself, what changed? Why isn't he acting like before? Did I miss something? One powerful way to be unexpected is through silence. If she's used to you constantly reaching out, step back, let her feel the absence of your energy. Silence creates space, and in that space, she'll notice the void you've left. But it's not just about ignoring her, it's about what you do during that silence. Invest in your growth, start a new project, hit the gym, or explore hobbies you've been neglecting. For example, imagine you go on a weekend trip and post a picture of yourself looking genuinely happy and confident. No caption, no explanation. That one post can leave her spiraling, wondering where you went, who you were with, and why she wasn't invited. This kind of subtle, unexpected move sends a powerful message: your life is exciting with or without her, and that realization will weigh on her mind. Another way to surprise her is to shift how you communicate. If you've always been someone who writes long texts or responds instantly, switch it up. Keep your responses brief but thoughtful. Let her do more of the talking. The contrast will make her reflect on the new dynamic and question why she's now the one putting in the effort. The beauty of the unexpected lies in its simplicity. It doesn't require grand gestures or complicated tactics. It's about showing her that you're not confined to the role she expects you to play. When you keep her guessing, you stay on her mind, and she's left wondering what she has to do to regain your attention. That curiosity, that sense of mystery, it's what will make her miss you every single day. To focus on building a better you. One of the most surprising moves you can make is to prioritize your personal growth. Many men make the mistake of centering their actions around trying to get her attention, but the truth is nothing grabs her focus more than seeing you thrive without how silence and space affect her mindset. When you start working on yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally, it sends a powerful message: you're not waiting around for her validation, and that's incredibly attractive. Think about it when she sees you hitting the gym, learning a new skill, or advancing in your career. It sparks something in her mind. She starts to wonder, why wasn't he this driven when we were talking? Did I hold him back? Is he moving on without me? These thoughts can be consuming, especially if she realizes that your growth isn't for her, it's for you. Here's how to make this move even more Effective, don't broadcast every little thing you're doing, instead let her discover it indirectly. Maybe it's through a mutual friend mentioning how great you're doing, or maybe it's a subtle post showing your progress. The goal is to let your actions speak louder than your words. Personal growth isn't just about impressing her, it's about becoming the best version of yourself for your own benefit. When you focus on improving your life, everything else falls into place. Your confidence grows, your energy becomes magnetic, and people, including her, naturally start gravitating toward you. Imagine this: she sees you out with friends, laughing and looking better than ever. You're no longer the same person she knew, and that realization can hit her hard. She'll wonder why she's not part of this new chapter in your life, and what she needs to do to regain your attention. And the best part, you're not doing it for her, you're doing it because you deserve. 3. Master the art of pulling back. Pulling back doesn't mean ghosting her or playing games, it means creating space for her to miss you. When you're constantly available, it's easy for her to take your presence for granted, but when you step back, you give her the opportunity to feel your absence, and that's when the real magic happens. The key here is balance. You're not cutting her off completely, but you're also not chasing her. If she sends a message, don't feel the need to respond immediately. Take your time, focus on your day, your priorities, and let her wonder why you're not as accessible as you once were. Pulling back also involves shifting your energy. Instead of pouring all your attention into her, redirect it toward things that make you happy and fulfilled. Whether it's spending time with friends, pursuing a passion, or just taking care of yourself, this change in focus is something she'll notice. Here's why this works: people crave what they can't have. When you're no longer readily available, she starts to realize what she's missing. The time and energy you once gave her are now yours, and that shift in dynamic creates a powerful pull. But pulling back isn't about punishing her, it's about showing her that your life doesn't revolve around her. It's a subtle way of saying, I value myself enough to prioritize my own happiness. And when she sees that, it leaves a lasting impression. The role of mystery in keeping her curious. For show emotional control, one of the most surprising moves you can make is to stay emotionally grounded when she expects you to react in a certain way, whether it's frustration, jealousy, or neediness, but you respond with calm and confidence. It completely shifts the dynamic. For example, if she tries to test your patience by being vague or distant, don't fall into the trap of over-explaining or trying to win her back. Instead, maintain your composure, respond calmly, or if necessary, don't respond at all. Emotional control. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe this channel.